Good morning, everybody. Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments for Thursday, August 30th. Well, after yesterday's big blow up in prices, we're a little bit more tamer overnight. Corn and soybean meal are up a little bit slightly, and wheat, beans, and soybean oil are down slightly. And like I say, more of a subdued night rather than yesterday's blow up. As we were talking about, the sinking of prices basically uncovered business. I think that was part of the support in the markets yesterday. Overnight we saw more tender activity. We saw Indonesia buying Australian wheat. We saw where even the South Koreans were buying Chinese beans. Apparently Vietnam is buying South American soybean meal. What's interesting about this is that the soybean meal that Vietnam is buying is for immediate shipment. The wheat that's being bought by Southeast Asian countries from Australia are being stepped up. Once again, it just shows you how short the user is and how needy they are in going hand to mouth and stepping to the plate even at these prices. So that was one supportive factor on the break that we saw in prices. The other being people uncertainty over what the Russians are going to do. They're going to have their meeting tomorrow. Are they going to go and put some type of restrictions on grain exports, which has led to some of the stepped up business by importing countries. And then there was also a little bit of people putting Australia on their radar map as they work their way into their spring season as far as their wheat crop. Obviously that would not be good if Russia starts to put restrictions on their wheat exports and grain exports. There's a little bit of concern on how Australia's wheat crop's going to turn out. The USDA is currently at 26 million tons. People are looking at maybe perhaps 22 to 23 million tons. So all that kind of ran into the market on the upside. I also kind of want to think that what's good for the bull is, good for the bear as well. The bearish people, as we work our way towards the end of the month tomorrow and first notice day, we were liquidating longs out of the marketplace, and then you're also left with the shorts in the marketplace. And yesterday could have more or less been just one of these things once again, as far as it being end of the month, getting some of the shorts out of the market. Open interest did go down big in the corn yesterday, even with the blow up in prices, down 11,000. We also saw open interest declines in the beans, meal, and oil. Wheat, however, did go up 3,400 contracts, so maybe there were a little bit of long starting to maybe play this Russian game. But overall, I kind of think that maybe perhaps it was still more position evening as we go into the first notice day tomorrow, also the 3-day holiday end of the month. They are still looking for no bean, meal, corn, or wheat deliveries, 2,000 to 4,000 oil. A little bit later on this morning, we'll get our weekly sales coming on out. As all this business has been going on, we'll see how much of the business the U.S. garnered, that being for corn and wheat, because we were overpriced versus other competitors, but we continue to stay in the ballgame for beans and meal, and we'll see if those don't continue to be strong. So first notice day tomorrow, a 3-day holiday, sales out later on this morning. I still think that overall, we're still kind of, when we break the market, we're not rationing, and we're still nervous about yields down the road as we continue with harvest. How big is that farmer sell rate going to be, as opposed to trying to turn this market into a bear market just because maybe perhaps the nearby weather concerns are over with here in the U.S. Once again, these are the opinions of myself, not ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.